Good afternoon. I hope y'all are doing well this weekend on Labor Day weekend because I've just had an epiphany that I want to actually share with you all. Yesterday I posted a video about coping with the loss of someone that was once close to me, and someone gave me the compliment of being transparent and real. And I want to actually use that compliment to actually become a vessel for others to learn, while also drawing attention to a problem that I have yet to solve and bring resolution. I want to talk today about friendship. The last four words, the ending part of that word, the suffix of friendship, is also a synonym for a floating vessel which can sink if not properly maintained. Which means if a friendship is not maintained, it can sink. I want to talk about a friendship with a young man that's also named Damien that I think has been on the verge of becoming the next Titanic. As you all know, my name is Damien Pierre Carter on Facebook, Damien Carter on YouTube, and Supermodel Swagger on Instagram. So, Damien, I'm not going to say your last name, but I hope you're out there listening somewhere. And for those of you who know the other Damien very well, know that we went to high school together and we once dated, and he is known as the good Damien, and I am the bad Damien. Who would have thought that was such an obvious contrast, right? Let's go back to the beginning. Damien is a year and a half older than I am. We dated for about a year while I was in high school and he was in college. And our relationship grew and grew beyond a relationship after I graduated from high school, etc., etc. We had this on again, off again love affair kind of thing, but we also maintained a closeness that I thought would never ever end until 4 years ago. Now, I spoke yesterday about my demons, my vice of substance abuse, and I also explained to you all the impact in so many different ways that it has had on my life. Now, let's be real. Let's not cut cards. Damien is not an angel. Damien introduced me to doing ecstasy. Damien has done coke himself, and he and I used to smoke weed all the time. Not judging anything that either of us did. We both still have our enjoyable activities that we like that many others may not. However, I've not talked to Damien in a long time on a long-term basis. And the last time we had a conversation was on December the 1st of 2013. It's now August the 30th of 2014. Why is this relevant? Well, 4 years ago around Thanksgiving, Christmas, I would say Thanksgiving of 2009, Damien hung out with me. He invited himself along actually to an occasion where I was indulging in my drug of choice, meth, and I made the mistake of allowing him to indulge as well. I tried my best to give him the rules of engagement that we always gave each other when introducing each other to something new, which was one of the good things about our friendship. We held a tight bond with each other in that regard. We always looked out for each other. However, things changed over time. Damien had the impression that we would always have an opportunity to get back together as a couple. I didn't. I reached a point even when I didn't even want to kiss him anymore because it just seemed wrong. It's like kissing my brother now, or kissing my cousin, or kissing someone so physically familiar to me that it just doesn't seem right to even go there. Not only that, but Damien, you have a boyfriend that you live with. And in fact, during that time period, Damien had actually said, yeah, I love my boyfriend, but I still want to do my thing. Now, y'all have to understand something. I might be single and I might have been single for quite some time now. But when it comes to valuing a relationship, I had reached a point in my life where if I'm with someone, I'm going to value that person. I'm not going to put them out like that. I'm not going to just up and say something that is to the contrary of that relationship. That disturbed me about my relationship with Damien, which is why I had some feelings about him also. And all of a sudden, that friendship changed because Damien could not handle what I was doing. He couldn't handle what was going on in his own personal life that he never told me about. And from that point on, we never had a real conversation until December the 1st of last year. Now, I had my impressions of what was going on with him and why he wouldn't speak to me. And he confirmed many of them during that first conversation last year. He said he didn't like the fact that I was doing meth, he didn't like that I was doing this, and he didn't like that I was doing that. And he was just waiting for the perfect time to talk to me about it. Now, I want to put a pause on that and say this. When exactly is the perfect time to talk to a friend about something that is detrimental or you think harmful to them? Or when exactly is a perfect time to talk about something that you feel like you need to get off your chest that's burdening you with this person that you supposedly love? 4 years go by. I could have been dead. I could have been in jail. I could have still been homeless. I could have moved out of state. Hell, we are even friends on Facebook, and my phone number has stayed the same since February of 2005. There is no reason why we could not have had a conversation of some kind, be it virtual, be it phone call, be it in person. We're both grown-ass men in our 30s. I don't understand why we can't talk about this man to man, mano a mano, real talk. However, we were able to converse briefly on December the 1st. Now, let me be clear about this. I'm an Aries. Aries initiate shit when we think it's necessary to do things, and when it's necessary to take action, we make that shit happen. I yanked his ass up during the volunteer event where I was participating, and I pulled him into a hallway and said, "Look, what the fuck is going on? Why have we not talked?" Now, I say this. He's had several different phone numbers, several different addresses. I've had several different addresses, but I've had many consistent means of communication where he can talk to me. And he just kept telling me, well, I wanted to make sure that the time was right. Clearly, no time was ever going to be right because there has not been an effort for you to reach out to me. And so I've basically had to reach a point where it's, as of today, I'm assuming that the friendship is over. You're no longer the good Damien and I'm no longer the bad Damien. I'm just Damien. You're just Damien. We're just two people happening to have a history together with no current present and now no future. I now accept that. I have now reached a point where when it comes to friendship, I take it very seriously. If you are not for me, then you're against me. And if you think you're not against me, then step up your game and demonstrate that to me. Because when it comes to friendship, I have demands, I have expectations, because I fulfill all of those same demands and expectations when it comes to others. That's the real talk for this afternoon, because I feel like I need to finally get this off my chest. And for those of you who were high school mates with us and went to high school with us and that are mutual friends with us, you might want to have him talk to me. You might want to tell him, pay attention to the videos that I'm making, because I'm talking about you right now, Damien. I think it's necessary that we sit down as grown men, some way, somehow, and talk. I'm sick of having to assume what's going on with you. I'm sick of having to tell my mother, I don't know what the fuck is going on with him because he won't talk to me. Now, if you don't wish to talk to me anymore, be man enough to tell me that. I'm man enough to tell you this, and I'm taking these means, I'm posting it on YouTube, I'm posting it on Facebook. You decide what's happening next. The ball is in your court. I'm using this as an opportunity to tell others. Give those people in your life that keep hanging on, that keep you stringing along or keep stringing you along, give them the ultimatum. Look, what's up? Tell me now or just get the fuck out of my life. Period. No more ifs, ands, or buts. I need to bring closure to this situation, and if I have to do it without you, so be it. That's what you need to start telling people. That's the responsibility and accountability that I'm putting forthwith in all of my friendships. You're either for me or against me. And if you can't communicate what's going on with you that I understand, and if you can't let me communicate with you so that we understand each other, then so be it. The friendship is over. Period. Goodbye. It's been real. The supermodel has spoken. In the meantime, I need to get to the library and do some job searches so I can come home, pretty up, and get ready to celebrate a beautiful woman's 41st birthday. I hope all of you have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Be safe out on the road. Don't drink and drive. And for those of you queens in Atlanta, get your life, get you some good sex for me. And you know what? Be fierce, be fabulous, and be inspired. I'm inspired today to now take control of the mishaps and the misfortunes and the dysfunction in my life and turn them into positives. Whether the people in my life that are involved in those mishaps, misfortunes, and dysfunctions involved have anything to say about it. I'll catch you on the catwalk. I love you. Be well. And Damien, no matter what, with all else fails, I love you. I wish you the best. And I hope you can be man enough to talk to me about these matters one day, because I'm being man enough to expose myself on a worldwide level to you. Real talk. Peace.